You ever notice how at a busy street fair, two booths can be selling almost the same thing, but only one has a line wrapped around the corner? That is not luck. That is a vendor who figured out how to stand out in a sea of tents that all look like tents. Think about a crowded festival with 200 vendors packed into one field like a can of sardines wearing name tags. If everyone has a folding table and a square sign, your brain just kind of blurs them all into one giant blob of beige. So the smartest vendors treat the booth like a tiny stage, not a table. They think about height, color, and smell before they even think about price, because your nose and your eyes decide in about 3 seconds if you are walking over or walking past. Here's a fun fact. Humans process visuals way faster than words, something like 60,000 times faster. That means a big bold sign that says fresh mango on a stick beats a paragraph explaining your business philosophy every single time. Smell is basically a cheat code at events, especially food ones. That is why you will see a vendor fanning a grill on purpose, sending little smoke signals across the crowd like a delicious bat signal. Now let us talk about the awkward cousin of differentiation, which is sameness. If 10 booths sell candles, the vendor who wins is not always the one with the best candle. It is the one who gives you a reason to remember their candle by lunchtime. That reason could be a weird name, a funny sign, or a person who actually makes eye contact instead of staring at their phone. People do not just buy products at events, they buy tiny moments, and a good vendor sells the moment first. Doubt sneaks in here because a lot of vendors think fancy equals better, so they overspend on a giant flashy setup, but sometimes the plainest table with the friendliest human behind it outsells the neon light show 3 booths down. There's also a numbers game going on that most people never notice. If a vendor gets maybe 3 seconds of attention per passerby, and there are 2,000 people walking by in one day, that vendor has 2,000 tiny auditions happening back to back. History actually backs this up, since old world marketplaces from centuries ago used the exact same tricks, loud callers, bright fabrics, and strong smells to pull customers in. Turns out human attention has not upgraded much since then. We just added string lights and QR codes. A smart move a lot of vendors use now is a signature detail, one weird little thing tied only to them. Maybe it is a secret menu item, a funny mascot, or a spicy sauce named after somebody's grandma that nobody can stop talking about. Some vendors also lean into scarcity, saying only 50 of an item are made that day. Your brain hears limited, and suddenly a candle feels like a museum piece you absolutely must own before it disappears forever. Optimism check. Differentiation does not require a huge budget, it usually requires a clear idea and a little bit of guts. A $5 handwritten sign with actual personality can beat a $500 boring banner almost every time. The real secret, if there is one, is that people remember feelings more than facts, so a vendor who makes you laugh or feel welcome sticks in your memory way longer than a flyer ever will. Preparation, a clear identity, and treating every stranger like a future regular customer is basically the whole game. So next time you walk through a packed event and one booth just pulls you in like a magnet, you will know exactly what happened behind the scenes. Want to learn more about how event vendors actually pull this off? Check out our links in the description.